My pleasure to call to order the regular meeting of the Village of Cache Creek this September 15th, 2025. The first order of business is a delegation who's still breathing hard from getting here on time. Terry Hadwin, the Thompson-Nicola Film Commissioner, and she's here to present regarding the activities of the Film Commission. It's all yours, Terry. Welcome back to Cache Creek.
Thank you, thank you. Is there my PowerPoint keyed up, or?
You have a PowerPoint?
I did. If not, I can just wing it.
To answer your question, I did not have it, but do you have it on your laptop?
I do, yeah.
I can
Key it up if you can give me 5 minutes. Oh, not 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Perfect, thanks.
You've got to hang up. There you go.
Do you have a flicker?
I do not.
That's okay. That's all right. I'm here at my computer, so it's pretty easy for me to. I just feel like I'm in more control if I have a flicker. Okay.
We haven't until recently, but it broke last time.
This one just so that you guys don't have to sit around and wait for me to find the right thing. Alright. Can everybody see it okay? Yeah.
So far, so good.
Awesome. Alright, so thank you for your time for me to present what it is that the Film Commission has been up to and what I do on a regular basis. My name is Terry Hadwin, and I have been the Film Commissioner for just a little over 3 years now. This is our mission statement, which I'm not going to read out loud, but in summary, what it is that we do and why we exist is for the purpose of stimulating economic growth by enticing film productions into the region, and also by supporting film industry growth from within, providing filmmakers and people that want to work in the film industry with opportunities to do so and how to learn how to get involved. And this is our very small but mighty crew. So there are 2 of us that are full-time, and then we've just recently adopted Vesta Giles, who is a filmmaker herself. You may recognize her name from, she directed and produced the short film The Test, which was the documentary about Logan Lake being the first fire smart community in Canada and how it was actually put to the test. And she continues to create great content. So we are one of 8 film commissions within the province, and we are all under the umbrella of the Provincial Creative BC Film Commission. And this is a little joke that I put together, which I think is funny. If you're not in the film industry, maybe you won't. But basically what it is, you know, a lot of people think that I just hang out with celebrities all day, and in fact I don't. And a good part of my job is, you know, showing people around and letting them see what they're needing to see in order to just determine that this is going to be where they're going to film, and I provide them with resources to make those things happen. These are some numbers that film industry has had in the province and in the country. So in 2023, it was not a great year because we were experiencing those strikes with the Writers Guild and Actors Guild, and but we still saw about $2 billion worth of influx of cash into the province due to this industry, and that's not creative industry, that's film specifically. So that's not small numbers, but it is, as you can see, we haven't seen numbers that low since 2016. So it has had a huge impact, and it's been a slow recovery from those strikes. And so we haven't had any new numbers from CIRA yet, but we're hoping to get some 2024 numbers fairly soon. And you can kind of see that Canada has also seen a decrease in what we've made for dollars through film industry in the country, and it's pretty much the same globally. It's been a very slow recovery from those strikes. Just a little bit of a global reset, we think. And dollars to dollars of what has impacted us locally, we've seen about $9.75 million last year, and I think we're on par for about that again this year. So some of our recent wins, I'm going to speed through these so that you guys can get on with your day. But sugarcane, it was a very exciting project that was partially filmed in our area, and it made it all the way to the Oscars. So that is not any small feat.
That's pretty fancy.
Mm-hmm. The Edge of Sleep was a television series that was almost exclusively filmed in Kamloops. So like 98% of it was filmed in Kamloops. Tracker is, I think, still our biggest claim to fame. It's, I think it's in season 3 now. The pilot episode, the first 5 minutes of the episode, was shot in our region, and it aired immediately after the Super Bowl. So there is not a better prime time slot than that slot that we had, and a lot of their marketing materials was of our region. Die Alone was another movie that was partially shot in our area. Get Fast, this one was pretty exciting, and it was great to have it shown here as well. Get Fast was 100% shot in our region. I think many of you saw it. It was high action, and I think that Lou Diamond Phillips is just as handsome as ever. Some other smaller projects that have been shot in our area and doing really well in Cold Water, if you haven't seen it yet, partially filmed in the region. It's a case of who done it, and I recommend you watch it so that you can come to your own conclusions. And I'd just like to bring this up, that sometimes a lot of the stuff that I am working on, I don't actually get to talk about. So I'm under an NDA, or I'm not under an NDA, and the production has just asked me to keep everything on the down low for as long as they possibly can, because sometimes when these things get out into the media, people think that they get to come and visit on set and can cause a disruption, and these people are working and really needing to be in the zone. So we try to keep things as quiet as we possibly can, and we do a pretty good job of that. So what it is that we do? We do a lot, and we do a lot more than just this, but I would say the majority of my time is spent showing film productions what it is that we have in our area, whether that be through photos that we have or actually physically taking them to those locations and introducing them to the owners. So that would be the thing that takes up the bulk of my time. Yeah, but we do support with various other things, and if people are wanting to know how they can support us, being film-friendly locations, that means if you own a home or a piece of property, a business that you are willing to have filming happening on location, please let us know so that we can put you in the film-friendly database. Having those photos ready when they ask right away is really a key factor of how I entice productions into the area, especially when it comes to commercials. Commercials, when they approach me, they want the material before they've even asked for it, before they've even thought to ask for it. So having those photos in the database goes a long, long way for me to be able to be that much more proactive. So in summary, we are the region's ambassadors for the film industry. Some of our fun projects that we've had on the go, we now have a 3-year strategic plan that is available so that you can see what's been driving us and where our planning comes from. This is really a lot of fun, the online movie map, where you can see where productions have been filmed throughout the region. You can kind of zoom in and see the various different projects that we are aware of, at least, that has filmed in the area. When you click over here on these various different icons, you can maybe see like the IMDb and maybe where you can find to stream them. We've also partnered up with the library, so if there's any physical copies that you can borrow, that'll be listed in here. And it also lists various different places. Can you visit it, or no, you can't visit it? So if you're interested in going seeing some place where maybe Jurassic World was shot, most of it you can't because it's on a ranch, and the cattle rancher doesn't want you hanging out with their cows. It's not what they're into, but maybe you can go and see downtown Merritt and see some of the back alley shots type of thing. And we do get inquiries from people, especially in Europe, like where can I go and see Twilight, where Twilight was shot, or Power Rangers, or things that have a big following. So some proactive marketing that we did, I went down to Las Vegas for a little less than a week to an event called American Film Market. And it was a very interesting time because while I was there, Trump got elected. And overnight, our dollar dipped, which is never a thing to celebrate, but when it comes to talking to producers that are in the States, they were very intrigued by hearing that basically every third day was going to be free for them if they shot up in our region. The province also announced that they were increasing our BC tax incentives, so it was a very popular booth. I was the only Canadian location that was set up at that event, so it was very lucrative, yes. So I can't nominate the region as a whole, unfortunately, so I have to settle down for just one community. So Kamloops has been recognized as a top place to live and work for 3 years in a row in Movie Maker magazine. So these are last year's dates, but every third Sunday of the month I get to moderate an event called Film Industry Networking Event, and we're holding it now at the Paramount Theatre. Every month we have a different guest speaker where we invite them to discuss what their specialty is. And we've had TELUS, we've had women in the director's chair. Bringing women in the director's chair actually immediately resulted in, not immediately, but did result in actually one of our local constituents getting funding through that program because they saw that they were human, they saw that they had a lot of passion behind their project, which you don't always get to see when somebody is submitting something online. So bringing those types of guest speakers into our region not only makes it that much easier for people to go to attend these types of things. They don't always have to drive to Vancouver or Whistler. They can come and experience it in a more local scale, but it also supports them by bringing those people into our area to see us, right? And by providing a topic of conversation, it just keeps us from gossiping all night as well. So. Once a year, we hold the Learn About Film Laugh seminar, which is a 2-day, more in-depth learning opportunity. It's in partnership with the Kamloops Film Society. So I am in my 40s and I never thought that I would be incredibly excited about generators, but I am freaking stoked about generators. These are e-generators that we were able to get grant funding to purchase so that we can lease them to film productions when they are in the area. They're better for the planet and they're whisper quiet, so it's really nice for when you're needing to keep things hot or cool in the evenings. It's not disturbing the residents as much, so it's an excellent tool that we now have that we can offer to film productions. And there wasn't any to rent here in the interior of BC, nowhere, not a single place. So that was really exciting that we were able to take advantage of that. We're always looking at trying to bring in investors that want to build us a motion picture studio because we know that would really catalyst us into the future. And we've brought back the familiarization tours where we're touring producers and location scouts around our various locations. This last year we did the left-hand side of the TNRD, and next year we'll do the east, and we'll alternate in that manner. And final step, this is where you can find more information. Our website, you can get lost there for at least a couple of hours, and you can find all kinds of information. Find us on social media. One of our latest posts really took off. It was in celebration of Unfinished Life, celebrating 20 years just a few weeks ago. No, it was just last week actually. The story is still relevant. You can find it on Netflix. So if you haven't seen it or you just want a general reminder of how awesome it is, I highly recommend. And you can also sign up for our e-newsletter so that we can give you some information just once a month. We don't bother you with coupons or anything like that. It's just all of the relevant information that you're going to want to take part in. And that is all that I have for you. Are there any questions?
Are there any questions for Terry?
I was just going to comment that before the meeting started, we just finished our graffiti weekend, and at our dance last year, we had a bunch of the people that were working on the movies come and join us. So it was really great, yeah.
And they loved it. They talked about, like, that was one of the highlights of the production. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they are still promoting Cache Creek area. The director he's attending events. He tags me in on the ones where he gives a Cache Creek a shout out. So it's excellent.
Yeah, we've benefited quite a bit from film production in the local area, Cache Creek, Ashcroft area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
So thank you for all your hard work.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks so much. I really appreciate you giving me your time today.
Hey, no problem. We got nothing else to do.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna enjoy a burrito before I head home.
Yes. Worth the trip.
That's right. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Terry. Safe travels home.
Thank you.
Okay, we have the minutes of the September 2nd regular council meeting. Could I have a motion to adopt the circulated?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you. And the September 8th special council meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you. Any business arising from the delegations? I think we should.
That's good information.
Yeah, I think we should send a note to her thanking her for her presentation, that it was very much appreciated. And I so move.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you. Business arising from the minutes? Seeing none. Committee reports, economic development, Councillor Liebert.
Nothing new to report at this time.
Budget and administrative services. I talked to the treasurer the other day. She says we're not broke yet, but we're getting there. Bylaw and policy review, Councillor Ranta.
We have a meeting up, I think October 20th,
That sounds right.
policy.
Public Works, Councillor Liebert.
Nothing new to report at this time.
Healthcare and Protective Services, Councillor Ranta.
Nothing new today.
Emergency Management, Councillor Peters.
Just a congratulations to Deputy Chief Peters, who attended the Canadian Championship for Fire Fit on the weekend. She placed third overall, she got a bronze medal in women's over 40 with a new personal best time, and she was part of a hybrid team she had someone from Slovenia and 2 other people on her team, and they got the gold medal. So,
Oh, wow,
yeah,
great,
so,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, I watched her individual one.
Yeah.
It was online there.
She just put the relay one on, so
Yeah.
it's on there now too. So.
Yeah. Parks and Recreation, Councillor Ranta.
Nothing new today.
Landfill Advisory, we've got the post-closure care cost statement on page 13. I would move that we receive and file the statement.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. TNRD and Intergovernmental Liaison. Nothing to report
I
there.
have an NDIT meeting tomorrow morning, so look to report next agenda.
Okay. Cache Creek Community Fund, Councillor Ranta.
Nothing new.
Staff reports. Nada. Information correspondence, nothing incoming, nothing outgoing. New business, anybody? Councillor Ranta.
Just last meeting, we had a delegation about the concerns that Catherine Prost had regarding the traffic on the highway and some suggestions for ways to improve the issue of speeders speeding through town, causing safety concerns for residents and other visitors. And what I believe I think would be the best way of proceeding with raising some of the concerns with highways would be to maybe on the next agenda have a recommended motion to debate at the next meeting with some of the background information that Catherine provided.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would
Councillor
just like
Peters.
to also say thank you to the Cache Creek Graffiti Days Committee and to Cache Creek Council for all being part of a very successful graffiti day weekend. They had 185-ish cars in the show and shine, which is
Yeah.
one of the highest numbers of cars they've had.
Yeah.
I think the record's 190, so they were hoping it
Yeah, it's the highest number since the big racetrack closed.
closed, yeah.
Yeah, So that's good.
So well done to the community.
Yeah, absolutely. Any other new business? Seeing none. Questions from the public? Seeing none. Questions from the press?
Nothing today.
Oh, great. Then we have need of a closed session pursuant to section 90.1 and 90.2. Could I have a motion to go to closed session? Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you.